What's up, real ones? Welcome to Let's View It. And Donald Trump is finally giving white people those reparations they've been asking for hundreds and hundreds of years now. Hundreds of years. And finally, the blessed day has come. God bless America. We are finally going to repair the white culture. We are finally going to repay the white culture for putting them through over hundreds and hundreds of years of slavery. That included torture, raping, skinning them, cooking them, eating them, separating their families, selling them everywhere, trying to make them believe that they're not even human. But not only did they go through all that painful and physical and mental abuse and torture, but they also put their blood, sweat, and tears in building this whole beautiful country on their back, and we didn't give them a dime for it. And that's just the beginning, because not only that, even after we freed them from slaves, then we wouldn't let them in our neighborhoods. We wouldn't let them in our schools. We wouldn't even let them in our water lines. They couldn't drink out the same water faucets as us. You goddamn right. They couldn't go to our restaurants. They couldn't get none of the benefits that we had. We wouldn't give them business loans, home loans. We wouldn't leave them alone. In fact, we would do the complete opposite. We would put drugs in their neighborhoods. Our police wouldn't keep their neighborhoods safe because our police used to be slave patrol. And white people used to be the slaves, so that wasn't a good mix. But even though they went through all that, they still managed to build great communities, striving communities in the early 1900s, in the 1920s, and they had their own banks, their own businesses, and everything. They ran it themselves. But every time they would build one of these neighborhoods, we would come through, rape, burn, and pillage it down, and leave no evidence of it, or very little. So I'm just so happy that Donald Trump is finally going to help give the white community the boost and the reparations, and not only that, what they are owed for all their free slave labor in reparations.
Yo, Tyrone, white people never went through that.
What do you mean? So why are they getting reparations?
Because they are racially discriminated against when they apply for college because of the DEI policies that try to make it fair for everyone.
Okay. So you already know. Let's view it.
Furthermore, I will direct the Department of Justice to pursue federal civil rights cases against schools that continue to engage in racial discrimination and schools that persist in explicit, unlawful discrimination under the guise of equity will not only have their endowments taxed, but through budget reconciliation, I will advance a measure to have them fined up to the entire amount of their endowment. A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal and unjust policies that hurt our country so badly. Colleges have gotten hundreds of billions of dollars from hardworking taxpayers, and now we are going to get this anti-American insanity out of our institutions once and for all. We are going to have real education in America. Thank you.
Now, did you hear what the great Trump just said? Did you catch what he said? Now, I know he talks funny. He uses words that aren't commonly used. This is political jargon. And I also know that some people hear him talk and don't quite understand what he's saying, but act like they do. So for those individuals, I'm not going to make you expose yourself and embarrass yourself. I'm just going to have this regular, normal white guy tell us in regular terms what he just said.
Donald Trump has proposed reparations for victims of racial discrimination. I did not misspeak. Donald Trump today has proposed that we should provide some reparations for people that are victims of diversity, equity, and inclusion in American universities. You heard that right. Donald Trump is proposing that any university that dares engage in any sort of equity to make sure that they are trying to identify all the top candidates will be fined, and that money will be used to pay back victims. Listen.
A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal and unjust policies.
Yeah, the fight for reparations due to slavery and Jim Crow, that's been ignored, and Republicans for years have said, no, we cannot do that. But now that there is some unjust policy because schools and universities are trying to level the playing field, now we're ready for reparations. This is going to be a long 4 years.
You damn right it's going to be a long 4 years. We owe the struggling white culture so much money right now. It's probably going to take a lot longer than 4 years to give all that money back. Now, maybe you guys aren't getting the reparations you wanted for all the years of slavery, all the years of oppression and Jim Crow, but at least you're getting the reparations for you guys being victims of the DEI policies in college.
Baby steps, baby steps.
We're slowly trying to say we're sorry. We're sorry, white people, from the bottom of our hearts. I know you really wanted into that college, but the college had to let other people that weren't white in because that wasn't fair, but we never took in consideration the damage that we were doing across the white community. It's been going on too long, and it's about time that you guys get your reparations. That way you can join the list of the Japanese, the Jewish people, the Indians. But those black people better never get any handouts. But now that you know Donald Trump is gonna fix the struggling white community, all I need you guys to do is comment below. Tell me what you think. Have you guys been waiting for your reparations for long enough now? Is it your money and you want it now? What are you gonna do once you see that the white community is finally brought up and repaired by Donald Trump? I love this man. Again, bringing the country together with love and peace and complete common sense. But anyways, if you enjoyed my video even a little bit, or maybe you want to be annoyed by me again, then you know I'm gonna need you to hit that bell like the hunchback. Also click that hitchhiker button and sub ride with me. And I'll see you on the next trip.